According to the school administration, the school has been grappling with the vice since first term after the only source of water broke down, forcing them to traverse long distances in search of water that disrupts the school activities and demands some immediate interventions from the district leaders. Caroline, the head teacher at Erepi Demonstration Primary School, gives more details on the water crisis hitting the school.
7 class is getting their lunch in the school as well as the teachers. So with the community, we had a meeting for us to close the school because without water we cannot run activities like washing the latrine, washing the utensils, even washing hands, which promotes personal hygiene. As such, it is very difficult for us to maintain personal hygiene among the children, because the children are also coming from the community where the same problem of the water. As such, we are now experiencing ringworms in learners, and to control it, it needs water, because ringworm is one of the sickness attributed from hygiene.
Iya Joseph, a teacher in the school, say the teachers living in the quarters have gone hungry several times due to the water crisis.
We teachers who are staying in the quarters are finding it difficult to stay in the water just because of the water problem. As such, cooking for us in the quarters is becoming a serious challenge, and you will find that many teachers will sometimes go hungry because of lack of water in the quarters.
Andrew Beatrice Uduti, a parent, say their children most times go to school late due to the long distances covered in search for water that greatly affects their learning process.
Our school children used to reach late to school because early in the morning we used to send them to fetch water for bathing. Because of many people at the borehole, they tend to reach late to school.
Mali Michael, the district education officer, encouraged the community members to bear the situation as the leadership of the district works out ways to resolve the water crisis in the area, saying sending the pupils home will affect their learning process.
We think what can be best to help Erepi demonstration out is to encourage the community to bear with the situation and make sure they fetch water from the nearby sources so that we don't close the school. Closing the school now becomes a big problem. As we do that, we need to be aware that crossing the road for children is not so safe. So the community, the school community should make sure the children are escorted to the nearby sources of water without causing accidents as they cross the road. Lastly, we call upon the water stakeholders to do the needful to restore the solarized water pump which is next to the health center, besides drilling a new borehole to serve the school community.
Ongereto Jessica, the chief administrative officer, Moyo, calls the situation unfortunate but notes that plans are underway to resolve the crisis, with a borehole being drilled, awaiting installation, and the repair of the solar piped water system, besides engaging the National Water and Sewage Corporation to extend piped water system in the area.
It's really very unfortunate because all of us know the importance of water and health. We had a meeting with them. We agreed to drill a borehole, which I think now has been drilled, except just putting the tops, and then they'll have the water. They were also given the responsibility, which they accepted, to dig the trenches so that National Water can also do their part. For now, this may be a challenge, but I'm hopeful in the future it will improve. My request for the community, for now, let's try to do the normal things they were doing before, so that we try to catch up. We are committed. I'm going to try to get my water officer to get there so that the water is finalized and they're able to have water.
Previously, the community of Erepi Parish depended on a borehole and a solar piped water system which broke down, and this has put a lot of pressure on the only available borehole that is over a kilometer away, with the entire community depending on it, something that has caused untold suffering to both the school and the neighboring communities. Dominic Anthony Okumu, West Nile TV, Nilecast.